Well, again, I am Roderick. I'm Roderick Ramirez here for Florida Men's Fashion Week, and I have the pleasure of speaking with
Kerron.
Kerron.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your brand, about your design, about your aesthetic, and where it all came from.
So the brand Kerron R kind of just like started as a little movement within myself. I think it started when I was younger. I think there's a thing about fashion that just makes you feel empowered. I used to watch a lot of fashion TV. Like I moved to the United States when I was 9. So there wasn't much for me to do. I didn't have much family. I didn't have much friends.
I have a quick challenge.
Sure.
Can you remember that youngest memory of you as a young boy when you thought, I like fashion, I like the way people dress themselves up?
Okay, this is like the corniest little thing, but so when I was younger, my mom actually used to do like a lot of sewing classes. She created a wedding dress, which wasn't actually a wedding dress, but it was like fully beaded, and I loved it. I started sketching from then. I didn't know that I actually wanted to be a fashion designer or like get into sewing, because I didn't start sewing until I was like maybe 17. But I think once I was around like 10 to 12, that's when I kind of embraced the idea of creating clothing, more so for myself, for the fun of it.
Okay. So it was kind of like you wanted to make it for you initially, right? And then what transformed, what made you think like, oh, I could actually give this to the world?
I think I started to realize that when I more so got into a headspace of like, okay, we're getting a little older. What do we want to do with our life? I was creating stuff for myself, and I saw a lot of people actually enjoyed it. A lot of people wanted it. So I was like, okay, I guess I can actually do this. Let's try to do this. You know, how do we start? Just create.
So how many years have you been doing this professionally in the process?
I would say it's only been about like 2 years technically that I've been professionally my own brand. But I have like worked previously doing behind the scenes in the runway and in fashion specifically. So I kind of have gotten a taste of the behind the scenes, the runway, the kind of every little aspect. So now I guess it's a little easier to put all of that knowledge into my brand.
Beautiful. So give us a little bit about the inspirations for your aesthetic. Like where it all really comes from. Who do you pull from?
To be honest with you, I am Caribbean. I'm multicultural. I also like, there's something about feminine and masculine beauty that I like to clash together. Regardless to what that means. It could be like the way a top is made. It could be the way that a pants is made. It's just, there's no boundaries. I think a lot of people liked fashion has their own gender roles when it comes to clothing. For men's pants, the zipper is supposed to be on this side, or even like a shirt, the button is supposed to be detailed specifically, where I don't think it needs to be that way. So a lot of my designs, a lot of my tops, you'll see kind of just doesn't follow that rule.
Okay, now, what would you say is your ultimate dream for this path you're on? What is the ultimate goal?
Honestly, I think the ultimate goal is just to be successful. I think the craziest thing is like, the American dream, so to speak. My family moved here from Trinidad and Tobago, so not that the American dream is the aspiration, or was, but I think as I continued to grow my own success, I realized that that's actually what it is. You moved from another country to a bigger country to do the dream of America, whatever that may mean to you.
As a first generation American, I can tell you, growing up with that like around you at all times, it is very inspirational. So for a lot of other people that maybe are in a similar situation than you have been throughout your life, right? People that maybe want to change their career or maybe want to get into fashion, what would you say to them? What would you say to them, to those people that are looking for some sort of motivation or inspiration to get out of where they are into what they really dream of?
I would say start. Just honestly, stay where you are if you need your job, but start. I don't think it hurts to start. Whenever you have your free time, just create. And I think the world that we live in as of right now with social media makes it so easy for you to be your own publicist, to be honest with you. So just start, do it.
Okay. Now, let me go with one more. I want to dig a little more into your dream, right? What is one vision that you could have for your particular brand that I want you to manifest right now? I want you to materialize it. I want you to vividly describe it. What is this scene? Can you paint it for me?
So there is one dream that I do have. It's always been a dream. I've always wanted to do Paris Fashion Week. I, for some random reason, always wanted to do it on the streets. I don't know why. That's been a huge dream of mine ever since I was younger. And I'm manifesting it.
Oh my God. So I've been to Paris and I spent like 3 days at the Louvre. Imagine doing a fashion show at the Louvre with like the Mona Lisa just like looking at you in the background.
Yeah.
You know? Something like that.
Yeah.
Or if you were doing it in the streets, like with the Eiffel Tower, of course, like somewhere, and then like a bunch of French baguettes in some kind of like phallic scene.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's not like, I don't think I want the Eiffel Tower in the background. It's just the atmosphere of what the culture of Paris is supposed to be, and just kind of turning that, using that with my own brand and creating a vibe. I think that's just what it is.
Well, I would be honored to know when you're gonna do this, and I will be there. I will book the flight, and I gotta say thank you so much for having this talk with me. Thank you for what you're doing. You're helping a lot of people. People are loving what you do, your art, because it is art.
Thank you.
It's very inspiring, so thank you so much for being here.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's been amazing. This has been such an experience, and I can't see what happens next. I can't wait to see what happens next.
It's an honor.
Likewise. Thank you.